Fifth Reckoning, Chronicle 36. We are about to commence work on a most important operation. An attempt to revitalize the Nakul Star. One of the finest vessels in the Alliance is joining our efforts today. May the wisdom of Lucar guide us to success. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you. It's an honor I fully intend to live up to. More about that later. We've got a job to do. Before we begin, I should warn you, the Nakul are somewhat anxious about this procedure and any complications that might arise. Indeed. But we have earned their trust over the months of research here, and I intend to honor that today. Heading to the primary coordinates now. All hands, prepare to deploy the stellar rejuvenators. It's time to heal a star.
We meet again. One hopes your efforts here today will have a better outcome than your previous attempt to repair our star.
If I may interrupt. Representative, we are indeed ready to begin the process. With your blessing, of course.
Very well. Our fleet is standing by to assist you if necessary. The time has come. Admiral Kumarte, I hereby authorize you and your associates to proceed. May your efforts lead to a new dawn for the Nakul people.
Getting some strange readings. Try adjusting your cohesion beam.
We're reading several disruptions in the cohesion beam, originating 100,000 kilometers from the star's surface.
Stellar activity in the area may be causing the fluctuations. Adjust your course to the following coordinates. Let's see if the situation improves there.
If we tighten formation, our beams may reinforce one another.
Agreed. Move to the following coordinates. You've reached the new coordinates. Deploy from there. Once you've redeployed, you'll need to adjust the frequency again. Initiate stellar modulation sequence on my mark. Mark. Modulation initiated. Energy levels are increasing. Reading erratic spikes at the stellar core. Abort! All ships abort now! That was far too close for comfort. I detected a feedback loop forming. If we hadn't shut down when we did, a stellar flare would have backfired along the cohesion beam. The damage to us and the Nakul would have been catastrophic.
Are you mad? Do you think we will sit by idly while your incompetence puts our star at risk once more? Explain yourself, immediately! I suggest you do so quickly and with positive results. Rest assured, if you do not save our star, then you can be certain that our fleet will avenge it.
I've taken a look at our data from the incident, and I believe I've found something. I've discovered where the cohesion beam started to suffer interference. The coordinates are 0.4 AU from the star. All right, I believe it's time to get to the bottom of this before the administrator loses his patience.
Some of the asteroids nearby are emitting an unusual level of energy. However, their composition is making long-range scans ineffective.
Strange. The asteroid is emitting highly energized particles, like the tail of a comet.
It's marked as an asteroid in the stellar registry. No mention of reactive properties.
So, same asteroid, different behavior. Sounds like we're on the right track. The asteroid is emitting energy in a pattern similar to that of the star earlier. Whatever caused that issue may be in effect here as well. We are still unable devise a way to do so, I believe we will find more answers.
There is a human expression. You cannot prepare an omelet without cracking a few eggs. Or in this case, asteroids. If we fracture one of them with our weapons, we will expose the core and obtain the deep scan results we seek.
Left to study, I'm afraid. Fortunately, there are more targets available. We should try again, although with considerably lower weapon settings.
The Nakul have tagged the next asteroid for future mining operations.
Under the circumstances, I believe they'll agree that its loss will be acceptable.
I certainly hope so, ma'am. I'd prefer not to incur their wrath today.
Similar to what is happening to the interior of the Nakul star. I'd like to crack another egg and conduct a scan of it before moving on to making the omelet, so to speak. If my hypothesis is correct, the radiation signature present will match, bringing us another step closer to understanding this phenomenon. Remember, we do not want to pulverize our next target.
The Nakul have detected our weapons fire, Admiral. They are understandably curious.
Update them on our activities here, Captain.
Asteroid successfully fractured. Begin your scans now. It's a match.
Very good, Captain. Now, let's compare radiation signatures. As I suspected, all of the asteroids we've studied have matching radiation signatures. Not quite yet. There are some reactive gas clouds nearby. If their radiation pattern matches those present in the asteroid cores, we can triangulate the origin point and locate the source.
Admiral, the Nakul representative is concerned about the destruction of valuable asteroids.
Inform him that the Alliance will compensate the Nakul for their loss, please.
As you wish, Admiral. Anvame out.
Analysis complete. The wave patterns are a match. Indeed. I'm transmitting the coordinates to you and Captain Anvame. Head there now. Once you've arrived, we can triangulate the location of the anomaly's source. Compiling sensor data now. Aha! There you are. The multiphasic pulse waves are originating from high orbit around the planet closest to the Nakul star. Nothing conclusive at this time, I'm afraid. However, if I were to speculate, it's almost like something is tapping against the fabric of space-time. We're approaching the coordinates now. I trust you've spotted our uninvited guests. One thing is certain. We have a limited amount of time to determine what they are doing here before the Nakul detect them. Considering their turbulent history, I doubt the Tholians will receive a cordial greeting from Representative Kartek or his forces.
This is peculiar. The Tholians are known for their aggression in response to alien forces, and yet they haven't scanned us or gone to battle readiness. It's as if they are ignoring us.
Attention, Tholian forces. I am Admiral Kumarke of the LSS Raskava. You have violated Nakul space and are disrupting a critical procedure here. I'm instructing you to cease all activities and explain your presence in this system immediately.
The border violation is inconsequential. Our work takes priority. We will continue. Do not interfere. Your continued presence is unnecessary. The loss of this star is acceptable to us. Further discussion is irrelevant. Leave now or you will be fired upon.
Tholian vessels are going to battle stations. They're moving into attack formation.
Battle stations. Tactical. Aim to disable, not destroy.
I'm not sure they'll receive anything. Understood. Firing to disable.
Diverting all non-essential power to their web generator systems. Even their shields are down. What are they doing here?
Preliminary scans suggest that the Tholian flagship is creating an incredibly powerful energy web lattice around a spatial anomaly. There is no target vessel within the web.
This is most unfortunate. The source of the multiphasic waves lies within the Tholian energy lattice. Furthermore, the waves are increasing in intensity, accelerating the decay of the Nakul star's core. Left unchecked, this procedure the Tholians are conducting will cause a complete collapse of the stellar core, resulting in a supernova. I believe a boarding action is in order. We'll disable the Tholian web generator on board the flagship to stop the procedure. I've sent transporter coordinates. Prepare your away team for action. I shall meet you aboard the Tholian vessel. I'm quite aware of Tholian hospitality. As you'll recall, I've experienced it firsthand at your side, aboard Caldano's ship. You will need my expertise on this mission. I'm afraid I won't take no for an answer. Captain Onvane, remain on Overwatch and report any changes to the Tholian vessel. An acceptable risk. What matters most is stopping that procedure and saving the Nakul star. We'll deal with any unforeseen challenges as they present themselves. Let's make haste. The Tholians will muster their security forces once they detect us, and combat could lead to our EV suits being compromised. If that happens, we won't last long in the hostile environment here. Let's begin by scanning the access terminals in this chamber. Find one with main computer access and use it to get a layout of the ship. Once we have that, we can identify the best route to the web generator system and disable it. Let's start with that console over there. That console is dedicated to life support only. No access to the systems we're looking for. We'll have to try another. This is a medical console, keyed only to Tholian anatomy. Try another console. One of them is bound to have access to the data we require. Got it. Gather what information you can before the Tholians lock us out of the system. Interesting. The entire vessel is designed around the web generator system. Quite the unorthodox variant of this ship class, but very effective nonetheless. Quite so. Judging by the power readings, we can follow the spine of the craft down this corridor to where the web generators are. Unfortunately, that chamber is locked during use. There's an engineering node nearby. We may be able to cut the power to the web generators from there. Once the system is down, we should be able to gain access to the generators and disable them. The engineering node is through that door and down the hall. Watch out for security. The Tholians know we're here now. Tholian security ahead. Neutralize them so we can access the computers in this node. We're clear. Let's run a bypass on that console while we can. Shall we say, that emit the energy used to generate the web in space. They all need to be neutralized. Once they're done, we can disable the web generator's primary core, and the entire system will be offline. Unfortunately, no. Their security is blocking access. We'll need to bypass that at a nearby security node. Wait a moment. I'd like to access the astrometrics console here. Find more data on the anomaly. The Tholians have compiled a detailed list of space-time anomalies throughout known space. Judging by the star dates, they've been at this for quite some time. Centuries, in fact. Yes, this system is listed as a primary concern due to repeated temporal damage to the fabric of space-time. Indeed, the Tholian distaste for time travel is well known. It may explain their actions here today. According to log entries, this ship has been sent to prevent a trans-dimensional vortex from forming in the system. Let's access this science console. Look out! All Tholians! As I was saying, let's access this console. They provide some key information. It occurs to me that protomatter could be used as part of this process. The problem with the Tholian method is, ironically, time. The time it takes for their web generators to repair the damage to space-time is allowing for the generation of the pulse waves. The more damage is repaired, the stronger the waves become. I believe the integration of protomatter into the process could hasten the repair time considerably, to the point where the pulse wave generation would be minimal, if not eliminated entirely. Agreed. But it's the best idea I have at the moment. I'd like to study the web generators more thoroughly before we make a decision neither of us can live with. I have what I need. Let's proceed to the security node and unlock the doors to the web generator. Look out! Ambush! The security node is on the other side of the Let's clear the room and get going. All clear. Everyone, gather up. We need a plan. And here we are. I'll need some time to bypass their security system. Please do. I prefer to face as little Tholian hospitality as possible, if you don't mind. By the Terran Empire is grouped in the same range as one created by the Federation. Because of this, Tholian actions taken on anomalies in other dimensions could lead to trouble here in ours. Such actions could be seen as acts of war. Proceed with caution. There must be a reason those doors are locked when the device is in use. The main web generator is ahead. Get ready for a fight! Get to the spinneret controls in 2 adjacent rooms and shut them both down. Doing so could overload the bypass relays and send a power surge into the vessel's warp core, resulting in a breach. When both spinnerets are deactivated, we can return here and safely disengage the primary projector. The spinneret controls are just ahead. Disable them. That's one spinneret offline. Let's get to the second one. Spinneret controls are ahead. Disable them before more security drives. Well done. Both spinnerets are offline. Let's go shut down the main web generator. Right. We need to disengage the primary projector from the main web generator now. I'll use an encryption algorithm to lock them out of the controls. That should buy us the time we need to implement a better solution to the problem. Tholium web generator is inoperative. We did it. We should beam back as soon as... Wait! They've raised their shields. We're trapped.
Your arrogance, your insanity. You've doomed us all.
Cease hostilities. I mean you no harm. Hold your fire. I am now the ranking officer aboard this vessel. I wish to discuss matters with you peacefully. Correct. Long ago, I traveled alongside the crew of the USS Enterprise, under the command of Captain James T. Kirk. While among their crew, I was given the designation Bright Eyes by my good friend Nyota Uhura.
We realized that you were trying to repair an anomaly in space-time here, but your procedure is damaging the Nakul star to critical levels.
I am prepared to hear your proposal, Admiral, but we must speak quickly. It is only a matter of time before my fellow Tholians on other vessels regroup, and you will find they are not as understanding as I am.
I propose a coordinated effort between our ships and yours. We can integrate a proto-matter matrix into the web lattice your ship generates, increasing the speed at which the rupture is seen. By doing so, the frequency of pulse waves generated by the repair process will be reduced to acceptable levels, ending the damage to the nearby star.
Yes. I believe the Admiral's proposal will solve both problems efficiently, but we'll need to move fast.
Use these access codes to override the encryption and re-enable the web generator. The web generator is back online. Let's coordinate next steps with our respective vessels.
We have a situation. The Nakul have detected the Tholian force here and have dispatched their fleet to our location. Quicker than you think, unfortunately. Though I gave Representative Katek every assurance that the situation was under control here, he refused to believe me. He said the Nakul would deal with the Tholians, and if we got in their way...
I take it you've heard the news. Bright Eyes and I will do our best to implement our plan. But we'll need time and protection. Any Tholian vessels you can restore to battle readiness will be of great assistance.
Here they come!
Every Tholian ship repaired will be an ally in this conflict.
Restore Tholian ships if possible. We need all the help we can get. Remember, aim to disable, not destroy.
Our web generator is offline, and we've suffered critical damage. If we don't seal the vortex soon, we may not get another chance. The vortex is destabilizing the star at an accelerated rate. If we do not seal it soon, the star will reach supernova status.
Right. The protomatter matrix is stable, so we need to reinforce the Tholian web lattice as soon as possible.
I have sent the schematics for web stitching probes to you. Deploy them around the perimeter of the vortex. Each one will extrude a protomatter thread to my vessel. When all 6 probes are in position, we can energize the web and seal the vortex. Admiral Kumarke and I believe that sealing the vortex in this manner will allow the star to regenerate back to its previous state. But we must do so soon.
Deploy the stitching probes at the designated coordinates. We need to energize the web soon in order to save the star.
Place the stitching probes quickly, then energize the web. Web projector link established. Web projector link established.
Ship is under attack.
Web projector link established. Web projector link established. Web projector link established. Web projector link established.
Stitching probes are engaged. Energize the web. Protomatter matrix, initiated. All ships withdraw to a safe distance at once.
It appears I owe you an apology. My science team informs me that our star has been saved by you, the Lucari, and the Tholians. Our wish for a revitalized star will have to wait until more research on our star's instability can be conducted. Though it seems we have a new wish to make today. A wish for peace between the Nakul and the Tholians. Today we saw Tholians risk their lives to preserve our sun, despite our belligerence. If they are willing to do that, perhaps they will be willing to broker an end to hostilities between us.
The vortex remains closed, and our forces will be returning to Tholian space shortly. As a people, we are reluctant to work alongside non-Tholians, especially on matters we believe to be a result of their negligence. There will be many questions about today's events from our leaders. I will encourage them to put aside their xenophobic tendencies and collaborate with the Alliance on the Vortex issue. It will not be easy, to be sure, but it is an effort I am willing to make, no matter the risk to my career or standing. I trust you will do the same when your leaders seek a solution to the problem. Very good. I shall leave you then with the words of an old friend. Live long and prosper.
There are days out here where the beauty, mystery, and excitement make all the work and sacrifice worthwhile. And then there are days like today. Of course. And today we risked all. But not everyone lived to see our success. Indeed. May the captain and crew of the Traloon find peace within the light. In Lucar's name. I spoke with Bright Eyes earlier, and we both agreed to share all of the data we gathered today freely to anyone willing to work on the Vortex issue, regardless of their affiliation. Now is not the time to hoard information. Now is the time to act, before the vortices cause irreparable damage to space-time.
Status report.
We have survived a transdimensional shunt, Captain.
We are operating under emergency power, sir. Warp and impulse drives are offline.
Restore main power as soon as possible, Engineer. What is our current position?
Unable to verify, Captain. None of the nearby star systems appear on our navigational charts.
Run your scan. Look for any recognizable systems.
Sir, incoming warp signature detected. Unidentified vessel entering the system.
Any sign of hostility? It is beautiful.
Incoming hail, sir.
Let's see what our new friends have to say.
Starfleet Command has placed a high priority on repairing the numerous reality vortices you've discovered. Analysts are working on a list of vortices to close, based on their level of stability and potential danger to the systems they're located in. Admiral Kumarke will spearhead this operation, but she'll need your help once the time comes to begin the vortex repair procedures. I'll be in touch when the Admiral is ready to go.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Alliance scientists have detected an active critical-level reality vortex near Starbase 1. Admiral Kumarke of the Lucari and several others are on site working to close the vortex with proto-matter-based technology. They'd like your help. Proceed to Starbase 1 and report to Admiral Kumarke. Offer any assistance she requires. Losing one of our most important stations would be a severe blow to Starfleet and the Federation. Quinn?
under attack in the system by a fleet. Repeat, this is the USS at Starbase 1. We are under...
Federation Starbase 1. We are the Borg. Submit to our authority and prepare for assimilation. Resistance will be annihilated.
This is Harry Kim of the USS Inouye. We require immediate... at Starbase 1. Repeat, we require...
This is Bright Eyes, commander of TAS Vintok. Thank you for your timely assistance. We were conducting a procedure with Admiral Kumarke on the Vortex when it began to fluctuate wildly. Before we could compensate, the enemy vessels began to emerge from the Vortex and attack. Indeed, while our forces have fought valiantly, we are outmatched. Several ships, including the Inouye, are held in tractor beams. We believe they are primary targets for assimilation. We must release those ships at once. Admiral Kumarke is aboard the Inouye, along with her data on protomatter and the vortices. That must not fall into the hands of the Borg. You will need to disable the cube in order to target the tractor beams.
Thanks for coming. We need all the help we can get against the Borg. Aaron McDonald, Astrophysics. I was on my way to assist Admiral Kumarke when all hell broke loose. Frankly, I'm lucky to be alive. I'm a scientist, not a security officer. Main engineering, I believe. We'll need to move fast and hit hard. These new Borg are incredibly tough and brutal. It's disturbing. This way. We should get moving. Watch out! It's one of their drones. See what I mean? They're very hard to put down. Let's scan it. It might reveal something about their defense systems. Look, this drone is emitting a unique quantum signature. It's not from around here. Okay, the drone's organic composition matches that of a human. From Terra. Add that to its quantum signature, and there's only one logical conclusion here. These Borg attacking us? They're from the mirror universe. No! They just took commanders off! More weapon fire ahead. Borg and Starfleet.
shot count, people! They've adapted! Use your remodulators! Larson! Look out! Nice shot! Let's deal with the rest of them now.
Captain, are you okay?
I'm fine. Give us a hand with these boards. Thanks for the assist. These drones have some pretty impressive combat upgrades. I faced my share of Borg, and none of them were like this. That would explain a lot. The heightened aggression, stronger combat systems. We even have a hard time locating them on sensors. We've noticed they assimilate combat-trained officers and kill the rest. Strangely, none of them tried to assimilate me. You'd think the ship's captain would be a top priority for them. Right. We need to get to main engineering ASAP. Admiral Kumarke and her team might not have a lot of time left. Come with me. So, these mirror Borg are using vortices to launch attacks. That makes every vortex a potential beachhead for them. Up ahead, some of my crew are trapped, fighting drones. We need to help them. See if you can lower that security field. Ramirez! Malone! Hold on, we're gonna get you out of there! Hurry! Get that field down!
System malfunction. Console inoperable.
They're gone. I knew them. Their families. We'd better get going. Help who we can, while we can. This was his first tour after. There's a security team up ahead. They need backup.
Look, it's the captain. Thanks, Captain. Things were looking rough for us.
Okay. Our best shot at reaching engineering is to go through the Jeffries tubes. There are a number of routes once we get up there. We need to split up. Send your officers one way, and we'll take another. Increase the chance of at least one group arriving intact and unassimilated. Agreed. Good luck, everyone. Let's get moving.
Captain, Lieutenant Wen and I are heading out.
Commander! Commander! Internal comms are being jammed. I think we can boost the signal near here. This way. Nice. We were able to boost comms without taking down anything critical. Let me try calling McDonald back. Kim to McDonald. Repeat your last message. Understood. See you at engineering. Computer, unlock this door. Override code, Kim 314 Alpha. That EPS conduit is leaking. Should be able to reroute the flow around here. Thanks for getting there. I'm picking up a life sign ahead. Come on. Computer, unlock this door. Override code Kim 2718 Epsilon. Ensign Kolek, are you okay?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Come with us.
Aye, sir.
Ah! Captain! It's got my leg!
Kolek! Damn it! I lost him. We should get moving. Computer, unlock this door. Override code, Kim 628 Omega. This is Kim. What just happened? Report!
McDonald here. A drone charged Gwen and I, and it blew up. Self-destruction.
We're coming, Commander. Stay safe. Computer, unlock this door. Override code, Kim 1839 Delta. Looks like some Borg are behind that door. It's reinforced, but it's only a matter of time. Let's keep moving.
Captain, I need you to bring up security fields on Deck 3.
We're on it, Commander. There should be an interface up ahead. Help me out.
Please, hurry. Oh no, Captain! They're on me!
McDonald! Damn! No answer. Another drone. Looks like a tough one. Take it down. The Borg's vinculum is accelerating its regeneration. Tear it out before it heals itself. That was close. Nice work. Yeah, we ran into one of them earlier before you arrived. That system isn't limited to self-repair. It can restore any Borg within range. They'll need to be priority targets. We should get to main engineering. The exit to this field is just ahead. Main engineering isn't far from here. We're almost there. Like McDonald said, they can self-destruct! Admiral Kumarke, glad to see you're still with us.
Let's do what we can with these Borg.
Captain, sorry I'm late.
Commander, are you okay?
I'll manage, sir.
We can't let them take the protomatter tech.
I'm on it, Captain.
Huh? You're an astrophysicist, not an engineer.
Actually, sir, I minored in engineering at the academy.
Whatever you're gonna do, make it fast.
Wow, it actually worked. I flooded the chamber with an improvised form of digital chaff. It masked the presence of the protomatter tech, gave me time to put up a security field. As far as the Borg are concerned, there's no protomatter here, or on the ship. We should be safe for a while. Let's hope they don't figure out my sneaky trick anytime soon. Admiral Kumarke, is your vortex data secure and functional?
I'll run a diagnostic now. Give me a moment to make some final entries. That should do it! Oh no! 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 Help!
That drone. It referred to Kumarke as its target. The Borg were after her all along. The rest? All the death? The loss? Just a diversionary tactic. For now. Once they figure that out, they'll be back. And we're barely intact as it is. Kumarke's the key. We need to mount a rescue mission before she's assimilated. First things first. We can't rescue anyone until we knock that cube's shields down. That's a pretty tall order. Right. Return to your ship while I rally my remaining crew and get the Inoue back in the fight. Looks like the Borg added a few spheres to their ranks while we were dealing with their friends. Let's deal with them so we can focus on getting the shield down on that cube. Hold on. Are you reading this? The vortex is fluctuating again. Multiple signals coming through. It could be more Borg vessels.
On the way.
over and get the job done. Ready weapons. Wait. They're inactive. Hard to tell if they're dead or alive. We've seen how much more advanced they are than the Borg in our universe. Something could be masking their life signs. We need to find out how. Let's start by scanning the Borg in the alcoves here. Take advantage of their inactivity to study them up close. Are you seeing this? Looks like they're using modified Angosian tech to conceal their life signs. Barely reading them, even up close. It gets worse. It looks like there's a local field that renders our tricorders useless past close range. That means no maps, and no long-distance scans. We're at a big disadvantage in here until we figure out how to compensate for all the interference. All right, let's go. I see a console over there. Let's check it out. This is not good. I'm picking up a lot of technology that our Borg don't have access to. Klingon, Zenkethi, even Dominion. They have advanced Starfleet tech as well. Weapons-grade transphasic systems. Their baseline operations tech is close to that of our Borg. We should be able to operate low-level systems like doors and platforms. Which is good, since we'll need to cross that gap to move forward. Okay, the console we need is a little further down the way. Before we're detected. Another platform to raise. Let's hope our luck holds out. Had to go and jinx it. This console is on a higher security protocol than I can bypass, at least with a tricorder. Think we'll have to find another route. I saw a doorway on our way here. Let's try that. I suppose it would have been too easy if that worked. Hold on. Let's run a scan on that node in the ceiling. I'm picking up a system similar to those we found in the Vinculum drones. That node is a regeneration system. No, this node isn't active. Keep your eyes open, though. If we run into an active node and there are active drones nearby, our lives are going to get complicated real fast. We should make them priority targets, just like the Vinculum drones. Reading these Borg on my tricorder. Scan the alcoves to see what's different. Based on these readings, the alcove regen cycle should be ending in... Oh no! Those Vinculum nodes are regenerating the Borg! We need to get out of here! Raise the platform! I'll cover you! take a closer look. Nice work. You isolated the general area where my crew and Kumarke are, and managed to access a local deck plan. We have a map again! Right. According to this deck plan, there's another platform to cross up ahead. Let's go. Okay, that bridge should lead us to where Kumarke and my crew are being held.